this,
Right.
so it's gonna.
It's definitely gonna be slow. Yeah.
Okay, if we're ready, we'll start the work session. We'll begin with minutes of our April 27th meeting. Were there any additions or corrections to minutes? Not, except that it's read or presented, I guess. Abstract or audited vouchers, anything unusual? Nope. Listed correspondence, we have several pieces this evening. Correspondence from the Town of Lancaster Building Department, providing a report of their building permits and application, complaints, etc. Number two, we have correspondence from the Town of Lancaster Dog Control, providing a special events application for a bark crawl event to be held on Saturday, August 1st, 2026 at Cayuga Creek Park. And I believe we have Councilwoman Dawn Schroeder, my wife, and Officer Pick from Town Police Department to answer any questions, or would you like to explain a little bit about what you want to do? I think we did this last year, didn't we?
Yeah, so we did it last year. Do you want to say? Well, I didn't know if you
We did it last year.
you off.
No, not at all. No, last year was our first annual, and we did it on the sidewalks, which we didn't want to close down the streets for the event. So now that, beautiful Cayuga Park is down there and rock and roll, I thought, you know what, let's take it to the park. Be a nice place for the dogs and the people and to go around and enjoy the event. That way, because in merchants with street closings, I gave it enhanced. Something I believe Jessica's been in touch with many departments, one of them is,
Yes, so, it was,
Big Papa.
Big Poppers. Yeah, so they're gonna do, pup cups. I guess they have, and I didn't know prior to this, but they have like all different flavors of pup cups. So they're gonna have pup cups and we're gonna have a dog trainer set up.
Right, so we're gonna have a fenced-in area, in the middle of the tented, the tents are gonna go around the perimeter of the park. We're gonna have a fenced-in area in the middle, where, is it Fetch and Catch that's coming in?
It's either gonna be Fetch and Catch or Premier Dog Sports.
That are going to come in and do some paces with dog, some tricks, and or some training tips and things like that. And the DCO, of course, Jessica and Mike Greco will be there too. They also expound on dog training, how to keep your dog from getting off leash, running away, right? What to do when you find a lost dog. Did you do doggy CPR last year?
So last year I did dog CPR, choking and first aid. So I taught, dog owners, stuff like that, which is, everyone loved that. I mean, so many people were coming up to me, like, can you show me? And we're also gonna have a dog parade, which we'll probably do.
On the sidewalk, around the park kind of thing?
Yeah.
And then we're gonna have the little awards that dogs are gonna dress up and we're gonna parade the dogs around the park. And but yes, it's educational and informational and very fun for people with dogs. DCO is there. I know when I've done dog events in the past, we wanted to make sure DCO was there to assure that all dogs were licensed, that were on premise. We got them, it's their event. So, yeah, it's.
And last year there was no incidents or anything like that. Everyone had a great time, and I think the dogs enjoyed it too. So hopefully,
Lots of treats full of them.
yeah. There was- yeah. There was a-
Yeah, she's got vendors that come in and there's dog rescues and people
Yep.
selling thing. I know that there'll be a glass artist in there selling
Oh, yeah.
glass dog stuff.
Yeah.
And,
I wonder who that is.
But yeah, kind of a fun day for people and dogs.
Sounds good. Board have any comments, questions?
My only question was about timing of the stage. Do we know when construction's supposed to start on that? Do we have any?
No.
I know it's like, we haven't even talked about going out to bid yet or anything.
The board hasn't approved an agreement with Bill Shutt yet, so I doubt we'll see that stage this year.
Oh, okay, okay. All right, then,
possible, but I doubt it.
Just want to make sure you had a spot, it wasn't all construction.
Thank you, we're pretty versatile, though, we can work on
Yeah.
the last one.
I think it'll be good with the center area too, to kind of like direct attention to where the dogs are playing and stuff, but also have everything on the outside. I think I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Okay, well, thank you both for explaining, and we look forward to that event. That is on our agenda tonight to approve, by the way, so.
No, are you want to go?
And Mother's Day.
Thanks, guys.
Aw, come on.
My son's been out of town, I had Mother's Day today. Thank you all.
All right, thanks.
Thank you. All right, third piece of correspondence is from Chief Feldman requesting a budget transfer for the cost of purchases that were made within the procurement policy, sorted hand tools to equipment, that's $56 and change. Fourth is also correspondence from Chief Feldman requesting the approval to purchase 13 pairs of Firedex boots at a cost of $5,070. After reviewing 3 quotes and further requesting the following budget transfer to cover them. Correspondence from the DPW Superintendent Wayne Cisco requesting a buyback of 2 weeks of unused vacation time for the current fiscal year. And also correspondence from DPW Clerk Typist Caitlin Moore requesting approval to carry over 4 unused vacation days into the next fiscal year. No problem with that. We have several resolutions this evening. The first is to award the contract for the Lancaster Pocket Park project to Miller Construction Services, doing business as Scott Lawn Yard, and the amount of $295,800 is the lowest responsible bidder for this project. It came from a recommendation from Labella. If there's any problems with that, it's been a long time coming, and it'd be nice to be able to award that contract. Second is resolution to approve the July 1st, 2026 renewal of medical insurance plans for the Village of Lancaster as follows. And it's Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield, Independent Health, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield for Platinum, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield Silver. Questions, comments with that? Resolution authorizing myself as mayor to sign and approve a member participation agreement with the New York State Municipal Workers' Compensation Alliance for workers' compensation insurance coverage for a period of 6/1/26 to 5/31/27 with a renewal funding contribution of $256,932. We've been pretty good down there as far as injuries, right, Wayne?
Let's just say they were good. Now we got a couple, but they're, it just happens. A couple of shoulder problems that we're having, but other than that, it seems to be okay. But we were going for almost a year and a half solid without any problems.
Yeah, it's inevitable, it's gonna happen.
Sure.
You can't get hurt if you're not doing anything.
Yeah, so,
Mike, how do we budget for that? For about that amount? Because we budget without knowing yet what it will be, right?
No, before the final budget, we were able to adjust it
Amount?
down a little bit, so I think it's around 300,000. So there's a few there's some other costs that go into that workers' comp line, but we budgeted based on what we knew the number would be.
Super.
Any other questions, comments? Fourth resolution is authorizing myself as mayor to sign and approve the NYSERG site host agreement for the DCFC EV charging station to be installed at the Cougar Creek Park location by CIR Electrical Construction as the awarded contractor for this project. Comments, questions?
Just a question as far as, is this something Art has read?
Have you looked this
I
contract
just
over?
got this Friday.
Okay.
I have not had the chance to study it, no.
Okay, then we'll,
Has anybody been dealing with this? What about Amy?
Mr. Shutt has been, he's got a team working on it, like, they've been working with Amy throughout this entire process, they've been kind of the project managers on.
Yeah, I was assuming, that well, when I got it Friday, the package, I assumed that somebody had their head around this.
Yeah, it came through Shutt's office to us.
I mean, it's got a lot of language, double-sided no less.
okay, so we want to just hold off on that until Art has a chance to look at it?
Yeah, we'll have to, I think they were planning on installing next week, so we'll have to, I'm not sure if the installation will be contingent on that, I'll check with Amy on that.
Are we able to approve subject to legal counsel review? Does that make sense?
Now they're going to get the ball in motion, and if they
Yeah.
start working, all of a sudden Art says, whoop, hold up. that could end up costing
It's
us
a
more
contract,
money.
it's long enough that I think it's something that,
It's long enough.
it's long, it's long enough that Art should review it. It's not just
Yeah.
anything over a couple.
Well,
Yeah, I
it's
think
written by
it's similar.
lawyers, so what do you
Yeah.
expect? They
So-
talk their own language.
It would be similar to what we already have there, because it's through the same company, the Synergy EV. So the board previously approved of our cooperation with that company for the existing chargers. It's just adding one more charger to that
Okay.
lot. But if we can hold off till next meeting if you prefer. I just got off the.
I don't want to.
And then, is the next meeting then canceled because of the
Yes.
warrant?
Right, so it won't be
It
until.
won't be until June. I mean, we've lived without it this long. I mean, it's just something that.
Have a half hour.
Have you seen this thing?
Yes, yes.
It looks like hieroglyphics. All right, you can approve it, and then I can look at it tomorrow, and then put the brakes on it? If it doesn't pass, how's that sound?
If it doesn't pass your review, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope I can talk to Amy on this. or-
Yeah,
or
she'll
somebody.
be in the office tomorrow, as far as I know.
So we'll get that approved tonight then.
So it'll be approval contingent upon village
Hold off
attorney.
on transmitting the approval, let's see, today's Monday. Hold off until, let's say Wednesday.
Okay.
Don't give them the green light until then.
Right, that sounds good.
Can the resolution be conditioned upon attorney approval?
Yeah.
Yes, a condition upon the attorney's approval not to be transmitted prior to Wednesday. We don't want them getting started and come back and say, oh, we did all this work and now you put the kibosh on it, here's what you owe us for what we did.
Yeah, the work isn't set to start till the 18th, I think.
Of what?
Yeah, next week. So,
All right, I'll tell you what then. Let's see, can you give me more time then, until the 18th is
next Monday.
next Monday? Can you give me more time? I mean, so that they can start on the 18th?
Well, yes, I can give you whatever time you
You're
need, of
down, I
course.
can do this tomorrow.
No, let me just think for a second.
I can do
Yeah, I
this
think,
tomorrow.
yeah, because the construction couldn't start without this, so if you could do it by Wednesday, maybe?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to have them be waiting until Friday to know what they're going to do next week for work.
All right, so I can do it tomorrow. I'll take a look at it tomorrow. If there are any hiccups, I'll let you know. Hopefully, I'll get a hold of Amy and see if she has anything to say about it.
Okay.
But the resolution is going to be to approve it contingent on attorney approval, not to be conveyed to the other party prior to attorney approval, which I expect to be at the end of the day tomorrow.
Okay, we're good on that. Resolution number 5 is to approve the payment to Synergy EV Incorporated in the amount of $1,095 for the DCFC commissioning support related to the EV charging station to be installed at Kiwi Creek Park location. Problems with that? Number 6, resolution to approve the 5-year parts and labor warranty from Surgeon EV in the amount of $9,890.81 for the DCFC EV charging station to be installed in the Kiwi Creek Park location. 7 is a resolution to approve the negotiated changes to the CSCA collective bargaining agreement covering period from June 1st, 2026 through May 31st, 2030. Tammy and I worked with the union. There were some concessions, and I think it was good negotiations. Tammy, thank you for your help. Everybody got a little something, and again, it's nice to see that we didn't have any major snags. That's it for resolutions. Any comments, questions? I'm going to committee reports. I'll go finance and claims with Chairman Miller.
Still waiting on shot. There's really nothing new on the paper streets either. So I have nothing new.
Okay. Anything for trustee Miller? Not Public Works, Chairman Wakely?
Well, it's springtime, so our guys have been mulching. Mulching has been completed. Flowers are being delivered tomorrow. We We will have flower baskets will be hung soon, within a week or so. Flower baskets will be hung. The fire chief's banners will be hung on West Main Street as well. And then we'll also be lending out a few guys, one or two guys, to the beautification when they start all their good work for the planting of the flowers. That's it.
Okay, anything for Chairman Michael?
Are we gonna do the banners on this building and on the fire hall?
Yeah, yeah, just for the, we'll probably just get the ones done first, then we just do the buildings at the end. So you want the 175th banners that we had, or the?
Yeah, like, they don't say 175th.
No, right, okay, all right,
But yes, those ones.
okay.
Okay, public safety, I have no report this evening. Building lights and codes, Chairman Michael.
Nothing for me tonight.
All right, human resources, Chairman Malone Schaefer.
Human resources, just a few things. Currently in the process of gathering applications, which will come to an end here soon, for the summer help at the DPW. The approval of the contract for the DPW workers, and to kind of back up a little bit here under the idea of public safety too. Captain Smith, maybe if you could add a little bit to it as well, but for those of you who don't know, my full-time job is with Lancaster Police as a public safety dispatcher, and within the last 2 weeks or so, I implemented a few changes at the police station, so more as a public safety kind of announcement here. The police department has moved to have medical direction now from Dr. Peretta, I believe it is, correct? Okay, and with that being said, then there are some changes in the ever-evolving world of fire and ambulance services and things like that, which start with us. So your services are all the same here in the village. LVAC is still here when needed. The fire department, police department are all still here when needed. But in order to kind of prioritize things and make sure the right level of care is sent to the right patients, helping LVAC then and things like that, questioning when you call for an ambulance now to the police department may look a little bit different, but rest assured the attention and the time that's needed is still there. You still get the same services, same response, things like that, but the questioning may look a little bit different now. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, it's more to get an appropriate response from our first responders, whether that's fire, police, or EMS, and asking those questions so we have more information when we do dispatch those units. So again, maybe additional questions that you're not used to, but it's still the same response out of the first
Arbitration
responders.
is going to take place in Plano.
So just a little bit of a public awareness kind of thing, that when you call for an ambulance now, it may look a little bit different, but rest assured it's the same people responding, same people giving up their time and things like that, so. Anyhow, that's kind of it for human resources and just a little public safety announcement, so.
Okay. Any questions or comments on that? Now we'll move on to community events.
Planning again for a few things that are coming up. I'm prepared then to the Youth Bureau, the Color Run event application to approve that. Village events though coming up, the car show on June 14th, and then the Independence Day celebration, that's coming up as well. Few things that are kind of coming out of that. Because of construction, road work on Warner, once everything gets finalized with first responders first, the course for the Boys and Girls Run may look a little bit different when it's in that area, but once we have more details, that can certainly come out to be publicized, just to know that the race route may look a little bit different. And we are also, I've spoken with those kind of around here, emergency management, things like that. We will be looking on Wednesday morning at 2 possibilities for sites for fireworks for the 4th of July, but further information to come on that as well. Other than that, I don't have anything else.
Okay, anything forward, Chairman Schaefer?
I had a question. Someone reached out to me about the color run. Is that like where like people like have like colored powders and stuff, or is it like they just dress in colors? Like what is the color component?
I've only seen one before in the middle, or the William Street School puts one on, and it's either buckets by the time the kids get to it, buckets of like powdered color that people throw at them as they run along the route. Sometimes there are like overhead dispensers, but typically it's a powder, a colored powder.
There's not any concerns about that getting in the storm sewers or anything like that? Like,
No, it's all, it's usually a dissolvable substance that they use.
Any other questions, comments? Economic Development, I have no report this evening. Sewer, Chairman Mickley?
Good segue about the storm system and colors in the storm system, thank you. So just update on the RMF situation. They've been continuing to be cooperative. And Matt, if you want to step in at all, they were also cited by the DEC on April 30th. They have an answer date of May 17th. I know they've been in touch with Matt about what they've done so far, and they've disconnected, I think it was 4 sinks from their factory that were leading to the storm. And continuing, Matt, with you to do what's necessary?
They're actually coordinating with the Department of Public Works on how to schedule a candy company to do the camera and cleaning of that storm system that is discharge point. They did verify disconnecting those sinks into an alternative containment system, and they're trying to figure out what they have for a plumbing system in the building itself. So if and when the sinks do get reconnected, they'll go into a sanitary sewer, but the DEC contends that that product shouldn't go into sanitary.
Right.
It should be contained separately and then removed as a waste product.
So Matt, they had, their initial violation was April 17th, and had 30 days to
That
comply.
was the illicit discharge
Yeah,
for the village, yes. So they had 30 days to remedy and comply,
Right.
which they did. They disconnected the sinks.
okay.
And the remedy is continuous, right? So they've been working with all the contractors. So, you know, is it a hard 30 days if they didn't clean the storm system? I don't think so, but they should be coordinating with the Department of Public Works, getting the plan and the dates all set up to do work.
Good, thank you.
And
And
that's been happening.
Yeah, Joe's been talking with Candy too, so they're working together, because they had to do some work over by us first.
Yep.
They have a schedule to keep too, so they're trying to get over there.
Again, all this too is responding to the DEC citation that, you know, they had an issue, they addressed it, and that they had that May 14th. What was the date for DEC?
May 17th for an answer date. So the DEC is requiring from them a complete rundown of everything that happened, of what they will be doing, et cetera. And the DEC would be the authority here. I've been asked before about fines. That would be up to the DEC, not the Village of Lancaster. But at least they are cooperating. Only other thing I have for sewer is probably 8 weeks from now, we're going to be, or 6 weeks from now, we're going to be right in the beginning of summer, and there's going to be a lot of sewer inspections. It's going to be a busy summer for the sewer department and for the people at DPW. After the 4th of July, we'll have the Pleasant Avenue project going on, and then also the other inspection project, which we signed off on a few weeks ago. That's all I have.
Okay, anything for Chairman Mickley? Not grants, Chairman O'Brien?
I'll save most of it for the meeting, because I know we're short on time. We have to do department heads. I'll just note the anticipated install date for the charger was next week. Obviously, if that gets delayed, it's how it is. If not, then the commissioning would be on the 21st, which is a week from Thursday at 2:30. I guess it'll be like a ribbon cutting, you know, for the new charger. It's exciting. Amy's coordinating that, so I'm sure it'll be great. Additionally, we So we drafted a letter to HCR in New York State to determine if we can move forward with a second small project fund of $400,000 from those New York Forward funds that weren't being used by the senior housing project that isn't happening. We expect to hear back on that by the end of the month. Once we hear back on that, we can move forward. Additionally, the remaining $500,000, we're looking to have put into some village projects, including the Pocket Park, which will be approved tonight, hopefully. And then additionally, we are hoping to add the majority of those funds to the wayfinding project we already had some funding for. I'll be working on a letter to Department of State requesting that those funds be allocated to those projects. And I'm just waiting on some numbers, because we also had looked into, in the mobility hub, instead of doing two level 2 chargers that take up 4 parking spots, doing a single level 3 charger. So my request to New York State will be whether some of that money can be allocated towards that level 3 charger in the mobility hub. Otherwise, we would have to pursue another grant to get that funded. So that'll be added to the letter as well. I've actually reached out to Mr. Schutt's office on getting a quote for just that charging station, so I can provide that to New York State. I think the rest I can wait for the meeting. That's it.
Okay. Tech and Marketing, Chairman Miller.
Nothing to report.
Okay, Finance Part, Chairman O'Brien.
Just Wayne, thank you guys for getting all those trees planted. I mentioned it last meeting, but it looks great. Mine has buds on it already, which is exciting. I see a lot of them have buds, so job well done. And that's it for now.
Okay, and we'll go to Department Head Reports. Superintendent Cisco.
Yeah, I could start by just the generator over at the north end. So we've started that, and we have a lot of electrical being replaced, which everybody knows because we have the door locked. But we do have, the chiefs do know where the key is, because it's trying to organize the whole thing starting over again. And it's been delayed a little bit because the generator is on back order. So hopefully it's supposed to be coming in at the end of July. So we did order it 6 months ahead, but it doesn't matter. So whatever we do, we're trying to get it in. So that's where we are with that. And then other than that, for now, it's just the plants will be coming tomorrow. We'll be, planting some flowers.
Okay,
Everything's going pretty well.
sounds good. Anything for the superintendent? Mike Stegmeyer?
Nothing right now.
Matt?
I've got several things. We'll probably end up finishing it over into the regular meeting, but let's get the permit set up for the north end generator installation before it gets strange.
Okay.
We'll document and we'll do some subsequent inspections for location, and just have a place to put all the documentation for the electrical inspection and everything associated with that.
Okay.
So I'll work with you to get that. So again, going back to what John was reporting here to the board, the turn of the calendar is the spring season. It's the stormwater season, in my opinion. The snow's melted, the ground is thawed out, but the water keeps flowing and it keeps running. It's been raining nonstop, and we're going to get another week of torrents and downpours and wet backyards. So I'm going to urge our residents that, we understand that their yards don't drain properly. We get that. And we'll work with our public works and myself and anybody that's willing to participate to get to a resolution so that we don't, damage each other's properties with stormwater runoff. In just the last week, I think I've taken maybe, 8 complaints. They're historic. They've been that way forever, and the documentation is coming in slowly. So the rain comes and the water's drained, and that, it's not only in the fall or in the summer, winter, it's 24/7, it doesn't stop. Same thing with sanitary discharge. We have a couple of locations in the village that are cross-connected still. They're discharging sewage through their storm drainage systems. Some of it is ending up on our public sidewalks, and it's not a good look. So I'm gathering some more information, and we'll be issuing notifications, hopefully this week, to address those things. Outside of that, I can finish up with during the regular meeting.
Okay, thank you. Chief, got about a minute.
Our annual inspection is this coming Sunday at Firefighters Park. for the DPW's been cutting grass and over there. That's all we really have so far.
Okay, Cap?
I'll save it for the meeting.
Okay.
We're up against time here, so I'll wait.
Yeah, we got less than a minute. So, Art?
Nothing this evening, Mr. Chairman.
All right, so we'll just wait for the meeting to get started and we'll roll
Just
right
give me a
into it.
minute to reset the live stream.